We are back with Star Rail. I think we were collecting, items to make a drink. Apparently, it says press V to go to the mission target, but that doesn't do anything. I guess because I'm in the mission target, that would make sense. Hit G.
Check out this bottle! The liquid inside looks beautiful! And the label reads...
Hello, Argo.
Dream syrup. Thick. I don't see an expiration date, but the production date is... half an amber era ago. Ugh, drinking this stuff can't lead to anything good. That's for sure. Ugh, the syrup is turned clumpy.
Ew.
I definitely don't want to drink this, even if it's not expired.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach. It's been aging for years and should have a refined taste by now. Feel free to have some. It's perfect for entertaining lovely guests like you.
Then we'll keep it for now.
Ew.
That's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way.
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amiki? The Dream Jolt Hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your proposal.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris' stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, is shining light into every corner of the dreamscape. Please, Siobhan, I really need you.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine.
She has the same halo
You don't
as
come along. I'll just sit
Robin,
here
but she doesn't
and
have
not
the little
go
head wings like
anywhere
Sunday and Robin.
else. Give me a sparkling drink. Sweet. With extra ice.
Just
Extra ice.
one moment.
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
You bet I can.
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
Come here, grumpy lady.
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? What can I do for you? If you're here to convince me to leave, please stop it. I'll never leave until she accepts my proposal. I just don't get why she won't leave this place. This rundown shack with no customers whatsoever.
Honestly, I have no idea which one would make her leave. Just make her angry.
Those darn Iris jerks! They're the ones who forced Siobhan into hiding here, running this pesky bar. It's all their dirty scheming.
Oh dear.
Ah, I get it now. She's not leaving because she doesn't want to run into them again. I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a letter to the Dream Master, exposing the crimes committed by the Iris family. Siobhan will definitely appreciate it.
You go do that. Perfect.
Things might get out of control if she gets any angrier. I need to come up with another plan.
Damn.
I just don't get why she won't leave this place. This
Make her happy.
I've seen it. The moment when Siobhan and I share the stage. The crowd is going wild. Applause crashing like waves. The aroma of irises fills the air. A beautiful melody playing. Ribbons dancing around us. And the taste is sweeter than honey.
Okay.
I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams, and every time it mesmerizes me. That's why I have to bring her back to that world.
You got
no
a
matter
problem,
what it
lady.
takes. Want to raise a glass, my attentive listener? Let's consider it a toast to my far-fetched dream.
You very stalker vibes.
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
Okay, lady, now I have to make you
just
sad.
don't get why she won't leave this place. It's ridiculous, right? Our paths were never meant to cross, yet I'm still holding on to her.
That is ridiculous.
I'm too timid and shy, longing to shine but afraid of stepping into the spotlight. I need her guidance because I'll never be able to do anything alone.
It doesn't work that
know
way.
Siobhan's past, and you have no clue how radiant she used to be. Even among the talented Iris family, her skill was unmatched. I
Okay.
know she probably thinks I'm just trying to ride her fame to get ahead. But
That's
all I
pretty much what
want
you said in your first sentence.
for her to reclaim her place. Well, talking to you has got me feeling a bit down. My thoughts are swirling, making my mind clear, and bringing tears to my eyes. Maybe I should find a place to reflect on what Siobhan truly means to me. Here's the payment for the drinks. Please, pass it on to her.
You're giving me the
I'm
thing.
leaving now.
You got some issues, lady.
Amaki has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. Her drink is on the house. Please keep the money. When you're ready, go to Gallagher. I can tell he's itching to show off his skills.
Make me a drink, Gallagher.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients, toss them in a glass, mix it up, and it's done. So go ahead, explore the bar, and bring me any ingredients you prefer.
I have them.
Nice work. Let me take a look. You found some interesting ingredients there.
That's for sure.
Now, take your pick. Each drink has its own unique flavor. And the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste. So, which one would you like to use as the base?
Use the nasty syrup.
You won't find a sweeter drink anywhere in Penacony. And that's what today's dream seekers crave. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. It should give an unforgettable taste without overpowering the main tone. So, what's your choice for the adjunct?
This one, I
The
guess.
taste is not very intense, yet evocative. After those despicables sent MacLeod away, I found myself lost in the wilderness of my dreams. They say that even the dirt here oozes with sweetness. All I tasted was stoic bitterness.
MacLeod.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got it. Concentric circles. May you always remember where you started.
I do like
Well,
circles.
it's done.
That was fast.
Here's to you, dreamer, with this glass of the premature burial,
Oh, damn.
bringing time to a standstill.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So, are you satisfied?
Oh, the flavors. They're way more sophisticated than Soul Glad.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a hint of sweetness. I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's
I don't
just a
get
glimpse
people who can
of
sit
what
there
this
and,
dream
like,
truly tastes like.
Talk
Nothing more.
about the drink's taste
Does
and
this
aroma
true
for like
taste have anything to do
extended
with
amounts of
MacLeod?
time. MacLeod.
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
Yep.
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. And now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore.
Good.
Let's dig deeper into the case. And of course, I'll tell you a story about MacLeod.
Do it. Tell me.
All right. Let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest.
Oh,
In
we
other
knew that.
words, she's a stowaway.
Told us that herself.
She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality, as if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Huh? Does that mean...
She a ghost?
A clever metaphor. You were making a metaphor, right? Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before, so death does happen in Penacony, if I understand correctly.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you.
Is March an adult?
Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that MacLeod.
Yes.
You're very perceptive. The
Tell me
Astral
about my
Express has
bee.
received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
No.
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why
It's
are you
true.
laughing?
Trailblazer not an adult
Wait,
either.
did you write it? It's quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case, so how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the Watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the Land of the Dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape. You don't get it? Well, I mean, MacLeod, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker.
What is this music? Sometime later.
Here we are, Clock Studios theme park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts. But an amusement park?
Update.
The
Implement a
culture of
gear
the city reflects
recommendation.
its history in the
Is it
most
good?
authentic way. To you, it's a fun place.
I feel like recommended
But to
like
me,
loadouts
it's a
never are
prison
good in
for the
these kind of games.
planet's You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macro void. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke
It's
free
meta
from
builds
the
from the community?
IPC shackles
Okay.
and fought for freedom.
Neat.
He is Hanu, the great
Hanu.
leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs. History is always written by the winners. However, It's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
What's going on? Why can't anyone go in?
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects. Well, it's a masterpiece from the family, after all. Besides the followers of the preservation, the family members are the best at creating mind-blowing marvels. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation.
Okay,
View here is great, right?
sure.
We can see everything from here, including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker.
I mean, the
In
funny little
animation,
Clocky I've talked to in the
he's
past
Holly's
was
partner
the
and one
Watchmaker.
of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards,
You're throwing a lot of words at
even
me.
visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't
I like
that
the little
mean
fish on the sign
Watchmaker was
back there
around
with his
for
little bow tie.
several centuries?
He's so dapper, look at him.
I'm not sure, but MacLeod was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
I'm 13.
No way. Not even close.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts,
He looks pretty
future
bad
of
for
Asdana
13,
was
I'm not
uncertain.
gonna lie.
It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the Father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children. But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to MacLeod.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. MacLeod was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor.
Is MacLeod
the
gonna
one
end up being the
responsible
funny
for all
robot
this,
guy I've seen
and
pictures of?
restore harmony to Penacony? But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless
I
pursuits,
thought at first it would be Sunday because
I
of the
gave
name, but it sounds less
the
like it.
lost
I don't know.
dog. The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for MacLeod, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's
Maybe
when
it
I
is still
realized
Sunday.
that
I don't know.
the Penacony I once knew would never return.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
Yeah, I've seen the
Apparently,
funny
someone
robot,
has inherited
and I've
the
been waiting
title
for
of
him
the
to show up.
Watchmaker, and has been secretly
But
working
I
against the family all this
don't
time.
remember what his name was. Who could it be?
Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just MacLeod's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is MacLeod's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out? Let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all. Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you'll excuse me, good luck to all of you. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways projected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
While
Yeah.
Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and
Honest,
death.
it's made me more confused.
Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else, probably within the Oak family. That lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, and now we're sure that Aventurine's accusations against Acheron are baseless.
You're really into Clocky, huh? He's just a fictional character, not a real person.
He is a real person, March. I've talked with him.
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then.
Again.
Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
Okay. Oh, switching back.
Are your companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. Seems they've made some progress. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Well, there's a chest balloon
Let's
beside
see
you.
if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
Acheron, you've replaced Sunday in my party. I can't forgive you for that.
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency? Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate ourselves. Let's...
Just one moment. Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
I see. What an interesting technique.
And then feel like I don't know why it's letting me come all the way over here. Wait.
Storm's on the horizon. This is where it ends. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Oh, jeez.
If I could do it all again.
Going all in. Tabs on me. Needs a little more heat.
I don't think I'm gonna win this one.
Did you come here of your own volition? Here. I weep for the departed. Dust's reign, it too shall fall. Where are you going? Again, all will eventually rest upon the earth.
Well, let's not do that again. But we just go back to alright.
Half the work is already done. Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Better hedge your bets. Don't ask, just spend. Let's add more seasoning.
Another journey begins.
I don't know what you mean by Acheron's technique.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Looks like I've got a winning hand. Going all in. Tabs on me.
How do you use the technique? I don't
Turn up the heat.
You You've arrived, huh?
As if victory were ever in doubt.
Feel the real. I don't know what the names of things are. Tell me the button. Is it the E? I tried to use it before and it didn't do anything.
The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Maybe the heads of the family used that.
Maybe I
model
just
for it,
missed,
and the
I don't know.
footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them.
Try again.
Looks like outsiders. might
Okay,
pass
I
through
must have
without
just missed
warning.
before. I understand now. Come here.
Stream 4. While there aren't any people in this mansion, they've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place.
Oh, I have to fight this one.
This is where it ends. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Okay, this dinosaur's not as strong as the other one.
Just then.
Let the enemy strike first. Needs a little more heat. I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before we leave?
So, let's kick things off with you!
Did you come here of your own volition? I weep for the departed. Dust rains, it too shall fall.
Alright, I'll call your bet. Going all in. Tabs on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I still prefer adding fuel.
You've arrived, huh? Step up, how's this taste?
Thank you for your generosity.
Another journey
Good
begins.
fruit, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Where are you going?
Better hedge your bets.
They need to make fate archernility. You're good. I don't understand. I don't know the terms well enough.
Don't ask, just spend.
Better to make no move than what.
It ain't over yet.
When do the fate characters come? Do we know? Because I do want art here.
Look, I dropped something.
A note. Looks like instructions from the butler for the other servants.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower. The Charmony Festival, perhaps.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Hello, suspicious trash can. Oh!
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate? Where are you going?
Going
It would be
all
a good
in.
team with
Tabs
Yacho.
on me.
Let the enemy strike first. Let's add more seasoning.
So, you in the mood
Fake
for another
Q3.
beating? How's this taste?
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Another journey begins.
I got you. Heal.
Don't ask, just spend. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Needs a little more heat.
You've
I'm
arrived,
honored by
huh?
your presence.
Step
Since
up,
you're
little
already
dear.
here, why not have a meal before the
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate? I weep for the departed. Dust's reign, it too shall fall.
Going all in. Tabs on me.
So, you in the mood? Time to mix things up.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
If I could do it all again.
Damn you, trash
Another
can.
journey begins. Where are you going?
Whale. There are no tiny adventurings.
No one here either.
But there's a chest!
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my white can cover you too.
Oh boy.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew
Hello,
arrived
Julian.
in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice, and Now it seems I was right.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, there aren't many entities capable of interfering with the power of paths.
Meaning?
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
Oh my goodness. A bunch of people. A lot of people. Even more people.
The information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims. I don't see any commonalities among them.
Looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims. And based on Sunday's notes, he's no stranger to death.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced. This light cone is securely guarded.
Aww.
It must hold some important memories.
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was a pretend show she put on with her brother when they were just kids.
Cute.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
He's dead.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. The beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away.
Oh my god. The unironic use of the word meme will never not be funny to me. Old Odie.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Odie is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
They don't seem to care much about death. Instead, they're more concerned about the Charmony Festival and the Watchmaker.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure. There's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody has their own agenda.
Esme Draught. The same list or a different list? A different list of people.
Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects. This traitor must have been causing trouble for the family for a long time.
They all seem to be insiders, but I haven't met any of them.
Huh? Wait, these characteristics.
What is it?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists, could they be responsible for Firefly and Robin's deaths?
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this matter so seriously.
That's all for now. Nothing more noteworthy.
Before coming here, I had all sorts of scenarios in my head about dealing with the family. I did not expect an empty mansion.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang. And
Sunday.
Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission. I hope you can forgive us.
That's still trespassing.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree? Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose ends.
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
While the truth remains a mystery,
Did you
I'm getting
say
close to
that
it.
out loud right
I
there?
assure you, the perpetrator will soon pay the price.
He's standing
Let's
a few
hope
feet in front of
justice
us.
will prevail soon. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family? With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival, and the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge their evil dagger into the heart of the righteous. He's a businessman, not some philanthropist.
Businessmen are evil.
He's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself. Who knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up? While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
You funny little smile.
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Aventurine case. The suspect has been arrested. This fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia Guild, causing a large drain in manpower and resources, resulting in the IPC taking a massive loss.
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Kataka Abjin extinction event, who does
The
not
second
carry an
extinction
interstellar
event.
refugee travel permit. As per Strategic Investment Department head Diamond's sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter and will continue to conduct further investigations as to the motive of the suspect.
What pretty eyes.
No, hella Jade.
Tell me, do they shine in the dark?
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. As a servant, you should not resist your master.
Not really what I
Yet,
thought her voice would sound like.
You went and killed that man anyway.
It's not bad, just different.
No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps you ought to represent yourself.
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. It was just a small wager. If your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejhazio. Maybe even the Sand King's remains. Pity your luck has run out.
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end, including the perpetrator himself.
Madam, I already have what I want. To be brought before you for the next high-stakes gamble.
Then let's talk about the second gamble. Tell me, what are you prepared to wager this time?
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
Bold assertions.
What do you want, then?
I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to say.
And then what?
I want cash.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that simple. 30 tanbas. The remainder of my market value. 30 tanbas. No more, no less. With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you. Grasp even more riches than you. I wager you won't give me this chance. Which is why you should call him here.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him. From here on out, I am Diamond's representative, and I will decide.
Honestly, the more the story goes on, the more I do really like adventuring.
You're wrong. 30 tanbas. I'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want, even what you don't want. Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You, though, you deserve to live, to create even more wealth for us. Go, pick the clothes you like, then choose your desired identity. And then, use them well, child. May your schemes be forever concealed.
Life is like a long-term investment. Those who choose correctly, do the correct things, reach the correct outcomes, and show the world their value. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been
Did
on
I
my
say hi,
side.
Werq? Hello, Werq.
I've never lost. Is it because Gaiathra blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking upon me right now. My success is inevitable. But what then? Even if I overcome this difficult trial,
There's a lot of black screens,
what would come next?
which is really unfortunate because I love the aesthetic of
What
Penacony.
awaits me
I
after
want to
this
see
glorious
it.
gamble?
Show me it, game.
An even more glorious one? Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless successes, or will I encounter failure, never to return? I'm pretty sure you already have some ideas. Lowly gambler. What? What?
Ghost adventuring.
Am I dreaming, or have I gone completely insane? Forgotten me already? When you were strapped to that electric chair by a mannequin warlords, who was it that gave you the idea? Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony. The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time we've met. No need to be so polite. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it? A grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it off? Why not? Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, I'll be with you for the last stretch of your road. Let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk. What exactly are you? Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome.
Mysterious.
Kakavasha, I am your future. First, I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. Am I going to be elevated into the Harmony's Emanator next?
Well.
Why are there no guests here?
It keeps going.
What's that featherhead doing?
I'm sorry, adventuring, as much as I really want to know. I'm afraid this is where we'll have to end for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.